Hi children, today you are going to learn 8th class 6th chapter, that is square roots and cube root, exercise 6.2. In this we are going to learn about the square roots of the number. Square roots of the number by using prime factorization method. You already aware about the prime factorization method. This is the method we are going to be used, prime factorization. The prime factorization method we are going to be used to find out the square root of the number. So in the complete exercise we are going to be use only this single method. So let us see that how to find out the square root of the number by using prime factorization method. So let me take the 6.2 first big question. The first question is that find the square root of the following numbers by prime factorization method. So we are going to use prime factorization method to find out the square root of 441. So let us factorize this 441 here. By which table we can do this? See that in the 3 table is possible. 3 ones are 3. 1 left, it became a 14. 3 fours are 12. 2 left, it become 21. 3 sevens. Yes. Again, it possible in the 3 table. 3 fours are 12, 3 nines are 27. And again, it's directly possible in 7 sevens are 49. So here, 441. We are going to find out the square root now. Put a square root for this is equal to, here you got 3 into 3, 7 into 7. We have to find out the square root of 441. So square root I typed. So make a pairs of equal numbers here. Make a pair of equal numbers. Equal numbers. So here 441 is equal to 3 into 3 into 7 into 7. 3 into 3 equal to 7 into 7. Choose only one of the factor. Choose only one of the factor from the pair. Choose only one number from the pair. Only one number from the pair. Under root of 441 is equal to 3 into 7. Only 1 3 and 1 7 we have taken. Because the square root of the number, we always write the product of two same numbers. From that, the product of two same factors. Equal factors if you write is better. Equal factors. So one of the factor. Choose only one factor from the pair. Okay. Now under root of 441 equal to 3 sevens are 21. 441 equal to under root of 21. So in other way. So the other problem will take the next problem. The second problem here 784. 784. Let us factorize this 784 in two table. 2 3s are 6. 2 9s are 18. 2 2s are 4. Again 2 table. 2 1s are 2. Here 1 left. 2 9s are 18. It becomes 1. Again 196. Here we can write directly 14 into 14 you can write, or not you can go for the again 2 table. 2 8s are 2 9s are 18, sorry. 2 9s are 18, 2 8s are 16. Again 2 table, 2 4s are 8, 2 9s are 18. Here you can go for 7 and 7 again. So square root of 784 equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 7 into 7. So as I said, this we have to follow. Make a pair. Make a pair of equal factors. So under root of 784 is equal to 2 into 2, 2 into 2, 7 into 7. So choose only one factor from the pair. Choosing only one. So under root of 784 is equal to 2 into 2 into 7. Under root of 784 is equal to 2 to the 4 into 7. Under root of 784 is equal to 7 4s or 4 7s are 28. This will be the answer. Okay, then I think you can do this bit again. There are 2 more questions in this bit. We have to do in the same way. Here instead of choose, you write choosing only one factor out of this pair. Okay, so in this way we have to do the remaining problems from the first bit. There are 2 more problems in this that you have to do it. That numbers are, the third question is that 4096, and fourth problem is 7056. Yes, find out the square root of 4096 and 7056 by using prime factorization method. So you get answer here 64, and here you will answer as a 84. Yes, then we go for the next questions. Next we have a word problems. Next we have word problems in this exercise. Let us solve the problems. Find the smallest, second question. Find the smallest number by which 3645 must be multiplied to get a perfect square. So find the smallest number by which 3645 must be multiplied to get a perfect square. So let's, the given number is equal to 3645. So find out what is the smallest number we have to multiply to this to get a perfect square. It is not a perfect square now. What number we have to multiply to this number, so we get a perfect square. For that we have to factorize this number once. Let us factorize the number 3645. We go with the 5 table. 5 7s are 35, 1 left. 5 2s are 10, 4 left. 5 9s are 45. And yes, then again we go for in the 3 table. 3 2s are 6, 1 left. 3 4s are 12, 3 3s are 9, and here 6 and 3 9. Again 3 table. 3 8s are 24, 3 1s are 3, 3 27s are 81, 3 9s are here 3 3s. So we are doing it. See that to make a perfect square now, 3645, that equal to here 5 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. 1 2 3 4 5 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Yes. Make a pair of equal factors. Make a pair of equal factors. So 3645 is equal to 5 into 3 into 3 is a 1 pair, 3 into 3 is a 1 pair, and 3 into 3 is a 1 pair. So only the unpaired number is 5. We have to make it as a pair number. If you want to make it as a pair, you have to multiply by one more 5. Yes, then it become a pair. So here only the single digit 5 is there. On the left number only 5. You want a pair for this. If you need a pair, we have to multiply one more 5. So this is the smallest number we have to multiply to the given number so that we get a perfect square. So the unpaired number is 5. So the unpaired number is 5. So here what we have to do, therefore we have to, the smallest number is 5. The smallest number is 5. The smallest number is 5. We should multiply to the, we should multiply to the 3645 so that we get a perfect square. The unpaired number we have to multiply. That's it. These all are pair numbers. The pair numbers will give us perfect square. So here unpaired number is 5. So you want to make it as a pair, you have to multiply by one more 5. Other than 5, if you take it one more number, it will be not equal factor to make a pair. So the unfair number we have to multiply. This is the way we have to do it the remaining problem solve. So let us see now the next question. The question number 3. The smallest number by which 2400 is to be multiplied to get a perfect square, and also find the square root of the resulting number. So it is also similar to the second question. The given number is 2400. The given number is 2400. So 2400 is not a perfect square. So what is the smallest number we have to multiply to the 2400 so that we get a perfect square? For that perfect resulting number, we have to find out the perfect square root. Okay, let us find out first. Let us factorize this 2400. 2 ones are 2 twos are and zeros, and 2 600s are 1200, 2 300s are 2 150s are 2 75s are, and here 3 2s are 6, 3 5s are 25, and here you get 5 5s are 25. Therefore the 2400 is equal to 2 into 2, how many times? 5 times, into 2 into 2 into 2, 2 gives 5 times, into 3 into 5 into 5. Make a pair, okay, pair of equal factors. There are equal factors, no? Make it as a pair. Making as a pair. Here 2 into 2, one pair. These 2's are one pair. This 2 is alone. Again, this 3 is alone. Into these two numbers as a pair. 5 into 5. So unpaired numbers are what? 2 and 3. The unpaired numbers equal to 2 into 3, that equal to 6. So we have to multiply to the 6. We have to multiply by 6. See, we have to make it as a pair, no? Here into 2 into 3. With the 2 and 3 we have to multiply so that we get a perfect square. Okay, they have to multiply 2 and 3 will give us 6. They have to multiply by 6 to the given number 2400 so that we get a perfect, the perfect square. Therefore, the perfect square is 2400 into 6, that equal to 6 0 0, 6 0 0, 6 4 24, 3 carry, and 6 2 12 plus 3 is 15. 6 2 12 plus 3 is 15. 15,400. We have to find out the square root of 15,400. Okay, we have to find out the square root of 15,400. See that? Square root of 15,400 equal to. How can we find the square root of 15,400? See, simple. Here we have to make it as a pair, no? Into 2 into 3 left. That's what. We are already 2 into 2. 2 into 2. If you factorize this, you get the same. Here into 6 already 1 we have done, that means into 2 and into 3 we have done it, so that we got this. So here also once again 2 into 2 for unnamed numbers, into 3 into 3 into, however there is a 5 into 5. Here into 2 and into 3 we have done 2 into 3, that equal to 6 we got it. That also, this 2 also we made it as a pair. This unpaired numbers 2 and 3 we made it as a pair, so that we got 15,400. Yes, or if this 2 and this 3, 2 and 3 if you remove, you will get the same again, 2,400. But when you are multiplied by 6, 6 0 0, 6 0 0, 6 4 24, carry 2, 6 4 24, carry 2, 6 2 12 plus 2, 14 actually, 14,400 actually, sorry, 14,400. Okay, if you unpair these numbers, you get the 2,400. If you make it as a pair, we get 14,400. So that's what. Now again, if you factorize this, you get the same. If you factorize by this way, you get this same again. So let us choosing one number, one factor from the pair. So square root of 14,400 equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 5. So that equal to 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, 8 5 is a 40, 40 into 3, that is 120. Simple. Square root of 144 is 12. Here there is a 2 zeros, so it comes 1 0. That is what. The square root of resulting number is, therefore, the square root of resulting number is 120. This is it. Okay, we have completed this second one. Sorry, third question. Next. Question number 4. Yes. Find the smallest number by which 7,776 to be divided to get a perfect square. Before that they have given multiplied. What's the smallest number which we need to multiply? Here they have given the smallest number which we need to divide. Remember. So that we have to be divide the numbers. Before we have multiplied to make it a pair. The unpair number we have multiplied by the same number. But here we have to divide the unpair number. Okay, let us, the given number is equal to 7,776. Okay, 7,776. For this, first of all, you find out find out the factorization. In the 6 table it's possible. 6 ones are 6. 1 left. 6 twos are 12. So 5 left. 57. 6 nines are 54. And 3 left. That is 36. 6 6 are 36. Again here it is possible in 6 table. 6 twos are 12. 6 ones are 6. 3 left. That is 36. Again 6 table. Okay. 6 3s are 18. 3 left. 36. 6 6 are 36. Okay. Let us write this. 7776 equal to 6 into 6 into 6 into 6 into 6. If you take by other numbers 2 and 3 also, you get the same thing only. Make a pair of equal factors. Equal factors. So equal to 6 into 6, 6 into 6, these two numbers, into 6. This 6 is 11. So this 6 we should not be there. If you need a perfect square again, you need to multiply by 6. But when he asks you the question, you multipy, yes, you need to be multiplied by 6 to make it a pair. But he said that to divide. What is the smallest number we have to divide so that this number become a perfect square? We have to divide by 6 to eliminate this 6. So the unfair number is 6. Unfair number is 6. So we have to divide by 6 to the given number 7776 to get a perfect square. Simple. When he said to divide, you divide the unpaired numbers. When he said to multiply, you multiply the unpaired numbers with the same numbers. That is what. So this is our fourth solution is also been completed. We go for fifth solution. Here fifth solution and sixth solution is same. See that 1521 trees are planted in a garden. If there is a garden here, how many trees? 1521 trees are there in this garden. Okay, then here he said that the garden such a way that there are as many trees in each row. There are rows in a garden. Okay, in each row, how many trees are there? As many rows are there in this. The number of rows is equal to the number of trees. The number of trees in each row is equal to the number of rows. If in each row there is 10 trees, then there are 10 rows are there. This is what. So here we need to find the number of rows and the number of trees in each row. Okay, the number of rows and the number of trees in each row. So let us find out this fifth one. The number of trees are planted, therefore the number of trees are planted is equal to 1521. So we have to find out the square root of these 1521 so that we'll get how many rows are there, how many trees are there in each row. So we have to find out the square root. We should find out square root of 1521. Let's take this number 1521 and we'll factorize. 3 5s are 15 and 0 3 7s are 21, and here 3 ones are 3, 2 left, 3 6 are 18, and 2 left, 2 nines are 3 nines are 27. Again, here you see 13 into 13, 169. Directly you can multiply and you get it. So here square root of 1521 is equal to 3 into 3, 13 into 13. Make a pair of equal factors. So square root of 1521 equal to 3 into 3 into 13 into 13. Choosing one factor from the pair. So we get 1521 equal to from this pair 3 and from this pair 30. So under root of 1521 is equal to 33 is a 39. That means here there are, as he said in the question, the number of rows are 39 and the number of trees in each row. Therefore, the number of rows equal to 39 and therefore the number of trees in each row is equal to 39. 39 into 39 you will get 1521. That means there are 39 rows are there. In each row there are 39 trees are there. So this is the answer. In this way you can do it. And seventh one I will tell you, because seventh one is quite similar for this. So not seventh one, eighth one. So see that eighth one first. 7,921 soldiers are sought in the auditorium in such a way that there are as many soldiers in a row as many rows are in auditorium. So the 7,921 soldiers are in the auditorium in such a way that there are as many soldiers are in a row as there are rows in the auditorium. How many rows are there and in the auditorium? How many rows are there in the auditorium? So same, in the auditorium there are some soldiers are sitting. So how many soldiers are sitting in a row? The number of rows equal to the number of soldiers sitting in each row. Same like this problem. So the total number of soldiers here, total number of soldiers, okay, equal to 7,921. So here also we need to find out the perfect square root. Okay, we have to find out the square root of the, we should find out square root of 7,921. You take this 7,921 and factorize. So it's only possible in 89 table, because 89 is 7,921. So 89 is a prime number. The prime number will not appear in any other tables. So directly see that 89 into 89 will get 7,921. In my introduction class, how to find out the square root of the number and cube root of the numbers very quickly in very few seconds. That video if you have seen it, you will be very quick to identify which number is possible here. So let us write that perfect square root of 7,921 is equal to 89 into 89. Not to make it a pair, it is already a pair. We choose that 7,921 is equal to only one number, that is 89. So simple that. What did they ask the question now? How many rows are there in the auditorium? That's it. No. How many rows are there in a auditorium? Therefore, the number of rows auditorium equal to 89. 89. That's it. These two are very similar questions. I hope you understood fifth one and eighth one. Sixth, seventh one now. Sixth one. See that. A school collected 2,601 rupee as fee from the students. A school collected 2,601 rupee from the school fee from the students. The fee paid by each student and the number of students of the school are equal. The fee paid by each student and the number of students in a school are equal. How many students were there in a school? How many students are there? Okay, so simple that here also same question like the total fee collected by students. The total fee collected by students equal to rupees 2,601. Here number of students and the fee collected by the number of student is same. Okay, then here we need to find out we should find out square root of 2,601. Let us find out the 2,601 square root. Okay, it is 8 and 9, 3 table. 3 8s are 24, 2 left, that become 20 here. 3 6 are 18, 2 left, that become 21. 3 7s are 21. Again, let's go for 3 table. Here it is a 15. Yes, 3 2s are 6, 2 left, 26. 3 8s are 24, 2 left, 27 and 9. Here 289, directly you can go for 289, that is 17 into 17 is 289 only. 17 into 17. So suppose here we get 2,601 equal to 3 into 3 into 17 into 17. Make it as a pair now. What will get directly here? 2,601 equal to 3 into 17. That is rupees, that equal to 17 3s are 51. Okay, 17 3s are 51. Yes. So here what did they ask? How many students are there in a school? They asked that the number of students. Yes. How many students were there in the school? Therefore, the number of students in the school equal to 51. There are 51 students are there. So from each and every student they have collected 51 rupees. 51 into 51, 2,601. This is what. Next, we have to solve this seventh one. Seventh one. Here the product of two numbers is 1,000 equal to 1,296, and one number is 16 times the other one. So find out the two numbers. There are two numbers. The product of two number is this 1,296. So the two numbers are not given, but one number is 16 times the other number. Let us assume one of the number is let us assume that one of the numbers is equal to x, but from that, out of the two, the second one, the second number is 16 times of first number. So 16 times means 6 into x, that is 16x. Okay, 16x. The first number, your first number is x, the second number is 16x. So he said that the product of the, according to the question, according to the sum, the product of the two numbers equal to 1296. What are the two numbers here? X into 16x, that is equal to 1296. X into x square, that is 16x square equal to 1296. This 16 you transfer the other side, so that x square equal to 1296 by 16. Okay, we will cancel here 6 times or 16 times? Yes, 16 times. We will cancel in two table. 2 8 is 16, 2 6 are 12. Yes, 2 4 is 8, 2 8 is 16. Now 8 1 is 8, 8 8 is 64, and 8 1 is. That is x square equal to 81. When this square you transfer the other side, this becomes a square root. So square root of 81. Square root of 81 equal to 9. The square root of 81 equal to 9. So we need to find out what are the two numbers now. So what we need, find the two numbers here. Therefore, the first number equal to 9. The second number equal to 16x. That means 16 into x, 16 into 9, 16 9 is 9 6 are 54, 4 carry, 5 carry, and 9 minus 9 plus 5, that is 14, 144. Therefore, the two numbers are 9 and 144. 9 and 144. So these are the two. And the last question of this exercise. The last question of this exercise is 9th question. The area of a square field is 5184 meters. The area of a square field. Area, this portion is 5184 meters square. Here, find the area of rectangular field. We need to find out the area of rectangular field. L into B we need to find out. That is the area of rectangular field. But whose perimeter is equal to the perimeter of the square. These both perimeters are equal. Perimeter of the square is equal to perimeter of the rectangle. Perimeter of the square formula 4 into S is equal to 2 into L plus B. Here 4 into S is 4 into side is a perimeter of the square, and 2 into L plus B is a perimeter of the rectangle. These both perimeters are equal. Find the field whose length is twice the breadth. In this the length is double than breadth. So suppose breadth is a x, b is x, then length is 2x. Then in this way we need to find out what is L and what is B. Then we need to find out the area of a rectangle. So one by one the given information will write here and will solve the problem. See, the area of a square field equal to 5184 meters square. Area of a square formula is side into side equal to 5184 meters square. Side into side is side square equal to 5184 meters square. So this square, if you transfer this side, s equal to under root of 5184 meter square. So here we have to write the perfect square root of this number. So how can we write? See, when there is a 4 here, 4 only comes when 2 square is 4 and 8 square is 64. 2 are 8. So these two numbers is a 51. 51 will comes here. So before the 51 there is a perfect square. 60, 49. 49. So 7 and 7. Okay. 75 if you take 7 8 is 56. So 72 will come. 72 into 72. How I done this trick, I will give you in the end screen that how to find out this. So under root of 72 meters into 72 meters. Out of this number is a side, that is 72 meters. So the side of the square is 72 meters. So this is the side of the square. Therefore, the side of the square equal to 72 meters. Now here he clearly said that now we go for the rectangle. The length of the rectangle is twice the breadth. So let us assume that in the rectangle the breadth equal to x meters and length is twice of the breadth, which is 2x meters. So from the given question, given that we make the perimeters are equal. The perimeter of the square is equal to perimeter of the rectangle. That we do it here. The perimeter of the square equal to perimeter of the rectangle. The perimeter of the square formula 4 into side, that equal to perimeter of the rectangle formula 2 into L plus B. So here 4 into side, that is 72 meters, that equal to 2 into L value, that is 2x plus B value is x. Okay. Now here this 2 you transfer this side, what you will get here? 4 into 72 meters by 2 equal to 2x plus 1x is 3x. Here 2 ones are 2 2s are. So let me write again here. Now 2 into 72 meters equal to 3x. This 3 also will transfer this side, will get a x value. So 2 into 72 meters by 3 equal to x. 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6, 1 left, 3 fours are 12. So here x equal to 2 into 24 meters. X equal to 2 fours are 8, 2 twos are 4, 48 meters. So what is the x actually here? X is nothing but a breadth of the rectangle. Therefore, breadth of rectangle B equal to 48 meters. Now we can find out the length. Length of rectangle L equal to, that is 2 into x, nothing but 2 into 48 meters, that equal to 96 meters. 96 meters. We know the length and breadth, but what they ask, we need to find out the area of a rectangle. Therefore, here we will find out area of rectangle is equal to L into B. What is the L here? 96 meters into breadth is 48 meters. So meter into meter, meter square. We will multiply this both now. 96 into 48. 8 6 are 48, 4 carry. 8 9 are 72 and 76. 4 6 are 24, 2 carry. 4 9 are 36 plus 2, 38. Yes, 8, 10, 1, 16, 1, that is 4608 meters square. So this is the answer. We need to find out the area of rectangle. To find out the area of rectangle, what we need? Length and breadth is given. So the length is twice of the breadth is given. The length and breadth we need to find out first. Then after we need to find out the area of rectangle. Therefore, area of rectangle field equal to area of rectangle field is equal to 4608 meter square. So with this we have completed exercise number 6.2. So I hope you understood this. Keep practicing this exercise. It will be help you in the next future. Thank you.